Hey guys, what's up? It's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited about this video. Actually, I've been wanting to film it for a long time. I just never got around to it, and I didn't know what type or what turn I wanted to take with it. But the video I'm filming today is actually going to be how to edit your pictures in Lightroom / how to make your own presets. Which, if you don't know what a preset is, it's basically like a filter. Like if you use you can go on Instagram, they have filters, different filters. But also like VSCO filters or VSCO. Most influencers that I see at least use presets and they sell presets and stuff. So I thought it might be interesting to show you how to make your own, because I've bought presets in the past, but I've also mostly make my own for my Instagram. So it's kind of like how to make your own presets and use them for your Instagram pictures and everything. How to have a coherent theme on your Instagram. So I thought that might be interesting. So basically I'm just going to show you on my phone. I'm going to screen record it and put it on the screen. Hopefully this works out okay. Let me know if you like these style of videos, and if you do end up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. I upload every other day, so there's lots of content to keep you entertained. So yeah, let's get into the video. I'm going to screen record my phone now, and let me move over. So sorry, I have this mirror behind me, but I just didn't even think about moving it. Let me see if I can move here, and then it's going to be on this side of the screen. So here you can see all of my pictures in my Lightroom app. So now if you literally go to the App Store and type in Lightroom, it'll pop up. I don't know why I'm showing you it, but the Lightroom mobile app, it's just this app right here. And you just download it and make an account and everything. It's free. If you do it on if you use Lightroom on a desktop or anything, then you have to pay for an Adobe subscription. But if you use it on the app, it's completely free, and it's free to make your own presets as well. So that's really nice. So let's start. I'm gonna start with just a random picture. See if you can see my Instagram here. If you can see my Instagram here, I kind of use all of these pictures. I use the exact same filter for, and now I'm switching it into a different preset that I've made. And as you can see, these are all of them. By the way, follow my Instagram below. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, this is the vibe I'm going for. So I'm gonna show you just how you can make different kinds of presets. So first, I'm just gonna show you how I do mine at least, or just yeah, how I do mine, and then I'll show you different types you can do. So I'm gonna pick this picture right here. Let's see. So this picture doesn't have any presets on it right now, if you can see it. So basically what I do is I just go in and I up the exposure a little bit. I don't do it too much. And then contrast, I usually bring down a little bit. So if you can see on the sides, there are these different numbers, and that shows you if it's you're going in the negative of contrast or you're adding contrast. And then same with all these different things. Then the highlights, if you can see it just brings out the light in your pictures where the sun is hitting for the most part. And usually I bring that down below because it gives it more of a I think more of a flat look rather than shiny, and I don't know how to describe it. When I see people's pictures that are really natural looking, I usually think that the highlights are pretty low, so I usually put them down below, and you can just keep going back and forth between different things to add whatever else you want. And then shadows, I usually bring up a little bit because I try to keep my pictures really light and airy looking for the most part now. And so that's how I do that. And whites you can bring down below also, and it kind of gives it a little bit flatter of a look as well, or you can bring it up and it's a little bit brighter. So for this I'm going to bring it up a little bit. And then blacks, see, I don't really want it to be too dark, but I don't want it to be too much. So we're just gonna do that. And then also, so I usually go lights and then the colors, which this is just normal editing, right? But when you go to curves, this is something I still have to play around with a little bit, but you can go to red, all of the colors, and it'll do basically what I just did. It's using contrast, exposure, and everything. So you can go that, but I'm gonna undo that. And whereas I usually focus on all of these other specific colors, like red, if you go down, it'll make it more green, or up, you can make it more pink, which I would lean more towards the pink side of things. And then green, I usually try to cut out the greens, but so you can just play around with that and see what kind of tones you like. It gives it more of an overall tone rather than like cutting out specific colors, where when you go to the color section, that's when you really can get specific and tailor it to what you want your pictures to look like. So for me personally, I usually add a little bit of warmth because I like my pictures to be a little bit on the warmer side. Whereas when you bring it down on the scale to the blue side, it's going to be more cool toned and like blue toned white, rather than when I'm doing like a white, I want like more of a creamy, not yellow, but creamier white. Do you know what I mean? So then I'm going to bring up the pink just a little bit to even it out. See, and you kind of just played around. This is not really like a how to edit your pictures, but just showing you that you can make your own presets, and this is just how I do mine. So then vibrance, I bring down a little bit. Usually I bring the vibrance, it depends on the picture, but like this one, it doesn't have too much color in it anyway. So I'd bring the vibrance down. In saturation, I usually don't mess with too much. So I'm not gonna really touch that. But then you go to mix right here, on the upper side of this, you go to mix, and this is really where you tailor it. So for me, I usually bring the saturation down for the most part on reds a little bit because I don't want any reds really showing in the picture. And then for oranges, if you bring the luminance down, whatever is orange, has orange tones in that picture, or whatever like the picture or the app picks up as orange tones, it's going to darken them. So if you can see the luminance, if you make them lighter on my coat, it makes it really lighter. And then you can even see my face too, it gets darker. So it adds a little bit of tan to your skin, and then also to whatever else is orange. Like this jacket, I want it to be more of like a, instead of a bright orange, tone it down a little bit, and it deepens it a little bit. So like that, and then you can also like change the hue of the orange, which is really helpful. So if I wanted it more of red, let's see, make my face look red, but then more green. So usually if you wanted to lean towards one more side, I would usually do it more towards the yellow side of things, but that's personal preference. And then for yellows, if you have blonde hair, this is a really big helpful tip. Or just in general, if you have, if you use a lot of whites in your pictures, to get that really white look without any like undertones in it or any like colors messing with it, you can go and it'll make it really like desaturated white. So if you bring it down all the way, like I don't want it all the way because I still want a little bit of creaminess, but as you can see that, a -43 right there, it makes my hair brighter, and it makes my the whole background brighter, more of just like a creamier white rather than, and so it takes out like the yellow tones in it for the most part. And same with green. There's not really any green, I guess, really in the picture except for my cup, but usually if I'm outside, I'll show you different things like that. And then blues, usually bring that down a little bit. And then I don't really mess with these, but I kind of go off of like what's in the picture, what colors are in the picture. So I guess that's kind of where I add that. Then you can go into FX. You can add texture if you wanted to, and you can dehaze it, which just makes it like a little bit more cloudy of a picture, which I use when they're more of like face shots and like portrait pictures, because it like smooths the skin a little. It gives it like a foggier look if that's what you're going for. But that's not usually what I'm going for, so I'm going to skip over those ones. You can add grain if you want in this, and I do that for some of my pictures with my flat lays. And then with the grain, this is really nice to add grain on this app because you can control the size of the grain and the roughness, which really helps if you're going for a specific look. And then detail, I usually add a little bit into sharpening just because it sharpens the image. It makes it like more clear. And I usually don't touch that many of these, and you can go and just search through the app and find different things that you want to do. But this is the part where you actually like save your preset. So I'm going to go down to the presets right here at the bottom. So if you can see, I scroll all the way to the right into presets, and then I hit. So these are all of my presets. Don't judge my names. I judge them. I name them really random things, but I'll show you how you can go through them all after. But so this is what they all look like. And if you go up here to this ... at the top, and then you press create preset, this is where you can save your preset. You can name it whatever you want and save it, and you'll be able to use it again. So I make sure that all of these are ticked off, like in the like check marked off, because you want all of those things to be saved. But so I'm gonna name it YouTube video. But so now we're just going to save it, and as you can see, it says it's added to user presets. So now we go down and find it in my bunch of user presets, and it'll go to YouTube video. So now if I slide this way, and this is another picture of it, I can go literally just slide down there and find it, and it puts the exact preset on there, and so the whole color or the whole photo series matches. And it's literally as easy as that. So that's why I'm saying, like, it's really nice, and I think that you really should support photographers and creators who are making their own presets, because it is hard to get an exact look. If you want their exact look, purchase their presets, but you can try to like mimic it and like find and tailor it even to your own self. So if you want a specific look, like an Aspen Ovard look, you can kind of like just play around with it and get it to where you like it, that kind of looks, that emulates it in a way, and you can save that and make similar to that. So I think that's a really helpful tip. But like I said, if you can and you don't want to bother with this, buying presets is a really, really good way to go. But so see, yeah, so I really just do that YouTube video, and then it puts it on all of them. And I can go to any other picture I want to from a different day. Let's say I want to have, okay, so there's a selfie right here from the day, and I want to go and find my YouTube video one, and now it matches the exact tones and everything as that other picture that I showed you that we originally edited, and that's what it looks like. So I want to show you also, so this is another vibe that I went for yesterday. I edited it, but you can go through all of your different presets and just add your own filters on your pictures and see what they look like that you've had saved. But this is what comes in handy when you're trying to have like a coherent theme on your Instagram and having every picture match. They don't all have to look the exact same, but you can use like the same preset and tailor it to the actual photo. So like, okay, I'm gonna use this picture on this, and it's a completely different day, right? And if I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I think it needs to be a little bit brighter because it's not as bright as the other picture that I used in it. You literally just can go tailor it, and it still leaves like the preset into it, and you just adjust it as you want it. So that's really helpful for that as well, because obviously no picture has the same setup and lighting and everything, but you can keep the filter on it while tailoring it to that specific picture. So that's really nice. And then so like if I want to do, I'll show you, like, this is my preset that I used before. It was really, really easy. And if you go here, no, whoops. So if you go here, you can see I didn't mess with any of that stuff. I added 10 to my temperature, and then I went to mix, and this is where I really did everything with. So with yellows, I brought it down to the oranges, and that's literally all I did for that preset. And I used that preset for so long on all of my pictures, and I really, really like it. It adds more of like a coppery tone. When I had copper hair, that's what I did because it highlighted that. And yeah, so I hope that made sense, but that's really all you do. So like if I wanted to make this picture this much deeper, and so I go to this and like this, let's say saturation down, and like this, and I wanted a really like tan bronzy look. Okay, well now I'm going to go in my presets, save this preset under more vids. So we're gonna go there, and let's see. And we're gonna click that, and you can find it there. And then we'll go to the next, another picture. Like if we wanna go to this picture right here and put that more one on, more vids, this is what it'll look like. So it's really simple and easy once you get the hang of it. If you really just play around with it, I promise you, it gets easier. It's really confusing at first. Like I was really confused when I was using it, because I went from using it on the desktop for like photography purposes, like for my camera, but then I switched to the Lightroom one, and honestly, the app is so much easier to use. It's really, really straightforward once you get just to playing around with it. Anyway, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Let me know if you liked this video by liking and commenting down below. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know what kind of video you want next in this like series, because I wanted to do more of a video of like how to edit like blank and show you how to edit like a specific person. So let me know what kind of, let me know anyone on Instagram that you like, that you want me to show you how to edit like, because I feel like I could figure it out. I try to do that a lot for myself. Not that I'm a professional or anything, but I would love to do my research and put together a video for you guys if you have anyone that you'd like to see. So let me know. And like I said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and go have a good day. Bye!